That little man in the back there, he says, women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Well, where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? He came from God and a woman. Men had nothing to do with it. That was Searching the Truth in her years. The title of this poem is Woman's World. It would have been a different story now, wouldn't it? If I had over-diluted melanin and eyes with a lighter color like yours. If my hair was not crushed black hair strands, but rather separated silk and blonde. Well, almost. Well, because you don't have white skin. But your ancestors were a product of white sperm. And between their two parents, one shared ancestors with mine, black kings and queens too. Yet you're out here looking at me like my darker pigment is a sign for God's hatred for sinners, forgetting that you could have been a product of slave rape. But I don't look at you that way because, well, I'm not racist. No, I'm not racist, but maybe just an angry black feminist with dreads and an ethnic look. Chuck the books, you and I are both black, boy. But see, at work I might be forced to call yourself, but in my poem, you're just a black boy. Now, there's nothing wrong with being black, but everything wrong with being a 40-year-old boy. Because only boys don't understand how to react when they see lava boiling inside the volcano of a woman, a black woman. See, I know you underestimate and overlook my fire, but I think it's critical that you know that my technical skills are equally as good as that of my masculine workmate. But I guess technical advice sounds more valued when a man says it, not me. How about I tell you that it is I that trained him, that told him to become, because grease is just a black oily substance, one that's oily but doesn't exactly feel like oil, same as how you view me. Am I not good enough to flourish in this industry? Don't listen to Peter Brook and Pat Black women no more, he says. Ain't it funny how we work the same job but get different salaries, like we don't share the same bills, like you use different toilet paper from mine. A woman's success is not determined by a marriage certificate, neither is her intelligence measured by aura, but rather her very existence is a case study of heaven's sweat. See, I was conversing with a colleague of mine at the bus stop one day. I asked him why society has made it okay for two humans, one male, one female, both graduates of the same degree, both blessed with exposure, both equally equipped with the know-how of workcraft, but somehow get different figures on the paycheck. Why male earns more than female? He says, that's no error. He says, men need more because they have more responsibilities. He went on to give an example. He said, take me for example. See, I'm not married yet, but check, I have a girlfriend I need to take care of. See, I need to pay for her hair, her nails, her daughter bundles. But before I could let him finish, I asked him a question and said, now ain't that the problem? That most men think women need to be taken care of in the first place. That us as women have been taught to wait idly, only to be good at making babies and keeping our hands in gratitude at the feet of men, like our mothers told them, generations and generations and generations and generations of generational disorder and misconduct, mentally cascading the work world into thinking that that's a good enough reason why men should earn more. Now, ain't that sad? That a human can't get what she financially deserves because she has nothing swerving in her pants, but rather just a hole filled with words and sentences that sound like you are not enough. Like, are you sure petrol goes into cars? Like, I think you're more capable of cooking than driving the damn truck. Sentences that sound more like restrictions channeled to culture's perception of women at work. Like we only belong at vendor stations and flea markets. Like we only flourish as cross-borders and sex workers. Like America would rather have a Trump than a woman for a president. Like Zimbabwe is not yet ready for a woman as a president. Like woman didn't raise the damn president, so where is our inability to raise the damn nation? Scratch that, I mean the whole damn world. You see, my fear is when my son starts going to school and starts learning opposites, his teacher is going to teach him the opposite of feminism is misogyny. And I, his mother, will be forced to play villain to the one person he always thinks is right, his teacher. I will take my gun, load it with 3 bullets, pull the trigger, ka-ka will be the sound of me shooting. First, ka-ka. Being woman does not equate to hatred for men, it's just knowing that women deserve better. Second, ka-ka. Being feminist does not mean we want to be men. It means we are content and confident because womanhood is a marvel child. Side note. Wonder Woman is a marvel, she doesn't belong in DC. Third, kaka. Men who stand for women's rights are also called feminists, and no, that does not make them gay. If anything, that makes them sexy as. And you, my son, you sexy as. Now this one is for the women who claim to be feminists but use their gun to shoot down other women with hate speech. I suggest you give the real soldiers the rifle, because woman, you are far much more than a slave queen.